Hi, my name's Charlotte. I'm currently studying in HND in engineering. So I grew up, my dad's an engineer. When I grew up, I was always helping in the shed and helping design stuff and bolting things together and taking things apart. So I always had an interest from a young age. I actually started out, I was more interested in cars and working on cars when I was younger. So whenever I left school, I did lower sixth, and then I left school and went into college. And I did motorsport engineering in the Newton Ards campus of SERC. And I did that for 2 years. And I was the only girl in the class there. And then I went into an apprenticeship, a motor vehicle apprenticeship, and I worked in the trade for a year. And then I'm here doing the HND in engineering. I guess I'm sort of well used to it by now, being one of the only girls in my class. At the start, whenever I first went into it and it was male dominated, it was difficult to get used to. But then because I've always sort of been interested in cars and male dominated in areas, I'm well used to it by now. So it's not probably as big of a deal to me as it would be to some others. I do think it's because whenever you look, say if you look through study guides and you look through engineering courses, whenever you see people who are working in a workshop, you never picture them as girls. It's just sort of as a thing that's never really happened. Like whenever I went to events, whenever I was younger, like car shows and races and stuff like that, there was never any girls in the pit lane, never any girls working on cars, never any engineers who were girls. So you always sort of look at it as a thing that you'll never be able to do. So whenever you sort of get into it then, you realise that it's quite easily possible, but it's hard to take the jump. I think in a way, people don't realise how vast really engineering is, because you can do anything really in engineering. You can work on any industry throughout anything. There's always an engineer somewhere. I'd say that it can be quite daunting to jump into engineering, especially whenever you are 16 and you're doing GCSEs and you're thinking of taking an engineering course at the college. Even if you're 18 and thinking of taking a course at the college or a degree in engineering, it is a big jump to go from having a lot of girls in your class to none. But there's a lot of times where I think it's worth it, and I wouldn't regret going into engineering or male-dominated environment at all. I find a lot of enjoyment out of it. Yes, as I said, there's lots of different areas in engineering. So you can work, as my lecturer Anya was saying, behind a desk or through a more sort of paperwork side of things. Personally, I prefer being a lot more hands-on and being in with the machines and working and designing and machining things physically. But obviously you don't have to do that. But if you are interested in that, then it's, as I say, you'd think that men are the only people who are encouraged to do that, but it's perfectly capable, and I find a lot of enjoyment out of it.